what's up you guys? After Show Reacts here, and today I'm going to be reacting to some more Legacies. This is Season 4, Episode 9. Just giving you guys a bit of an update. Internet Movie Database, you know how we've been talking about how they've been naming the episodes weirdly? Well, now they're just like completely screwing it up and they've duplicated the episodes as well. So that's something. We're going for maybe a purple. Alright. Let's go through the comments. Right. I completely forgot about the body switching trident that Clark tried to use to switch bodies with Landon, because at the time it seemed like a one and done episode thing. So kudos for you for actually remembering it. I assume it's the same thing. It did the exact same thing, right? But like, okay, this isn't that purple. It did like the same thing as what that device did, but they also said that it was created by Triad or the Witch, actually, or something like that. So, like, I don't know if they remember where, like, I don't know if the writers remember where it came from, but yeah, I do. The other side was just for supernatural beings. Limbo is where humans and supernatural wander. At the beginning, there was peace, hell, limbo for humans, and the other side for supernatural. When the other side was destroyed, all supernatural beings went to hell. After hell was destroyed, it resulted in limbo being a place where humans and the supernatural wandered until they could make amends and find peace. The other side was never offered to the supernatural community, but limbo does. Oh, right. Well, no, that's not true. Because, there was some people that moved on from the other side. Remember? Like, Lexi? Just saying. It is getting to the point where the show writing is becoming disrespectful to the characters of the greater TV universe. And I understand actor availability, actor interest, and COVID restrictions are playing a big part. But Damon is Alaric's best friend, and he just seemingly has no interest in the welfare of his kids after he got beaten into a coma in the streets. And Dr. Elena, yeah, Salvatore has not been mentioned either, despite Rick being there for the Gilberts after Jenna died. I agree. Look, you don't have to have them in the show. You just have to mention them. You have to be like, you just say, oh, you know, Rick's now in the care of Dr. Elena. Or, I got my information from Damon. Oh, I just got off the phone with Damon. He was checking up on me. I don't fucking know. I don't think Damon would check up on them, though, to be honest, though. Let's be honest. I don't know. You don't have to have the actors. You could just write a line or two. That's what I think would work best in this scenario, rather than just pretending they don't exist, even though they do exist in the universe. Jeremy was confirmed to work for Rick in Season 1 and hasn't even been mentioned. And then there's the everlasting disrespect shown to Bonnie. Yeah, let's bring Bonnie back. Like, let's let Rick die, and then Bonnie can become the, headmaster of the school. These legacy characters could easily be used as informational wells that drive the story forward and make everything feel more connected. Also, is this still legally a school, right? Because the headmaster's office is becoming the drinking den for teenagers. Yeah, I 100% agree. Where are the teachers? Where are the classes? I thought we're at a Harry Potter school. What happened to that? Oh, okay, we got a big ass comment here. Alright, let's go. Alright. Really good reaction. I can understand your frustration with the show. I am really enjoying the show this season, but I'm definitely not blind to the flaws of the show. I think for me it has to do with that I see that the show seems to be heading in the right direction, and as compared to last season, there was a few straight episodes where I really thought of just watching clips of the show and stopped watching live. It had become that frustrating. definitely think going with the triad, specifically Aurora as a villain, has been a good choice that helps bring a real threat to Malivore that Malivore never did. I have a theory. So, I don't know. I've kind of noticed this season, in particular, they've been trying to grab hold of any kind of nostalgia. I don't know how much Aurora is going to be in it. I'm wondering if she was literally only in it for the one episode, and then maybe she'll come back later when her I don't know exactly. I don't really know. But, like, hear me out. Think about how much nostalgia has been going on, alright? We have them trying to recreate what happened to Rick with the candles and everything. We had Rebecca showing up. We have No Humanity. That's a very, like, nostalgia kind of thing. We have Aurora coming in. The idea of, like, a stake coming from a tree. Like, a lot of things. Like, I mean, I guess stakes come from trees anyways. But, like, hear me out. I can't help but feel like they're trying to go for any kind of nostalgia. And whether or not they go through with, like, keeping a lot of the stuff around, whether or not we actually see more of Aurora, I hope that we do. I can't help but wonder if it was just a one-off appearance. Maybe. But she is Hope now, so I don't know what they're going to do. Anyways, let's continue. Lots of callbacks to the originals. Sad that the witch and the wolf were not bigger deals. Yeah, that was really shit. Like, why were they not big deals? That was a bit silly. But I wonder if their spot in Triad goes to someone else. I ask because the witch's last name was St. Clair, so could the next in line be the witch, to be the witch of Triad be Davina? Then the wolf is somehow related to Jed or Finch. Could be interesting. Yeah, so, like, that's, like, another thing. It's like, St. Clair, like, oh my god, maybe something to do with Davina. It'd be nice to see her. But yeah, I wonder if it's just a whole lot of, like, they're trying to recapture a lot of the nostalgia that we have for the show. So I don't know. Not sure about the end result of Josie's therapy box session. It seems more like these last few episodes and this therapy box is trying to tell Josie that she seems to be in love with Hope. Seriously, you leave a makeout session so that you can watch someone else perform surgery. However, I do agree with you that I can't see the writers taking the risk with going with Josie and Hope as an actual couple. I guess time will tell. That's why I mentioned last episode that they've been tiptoeing around Josie's feelings. And they have Josie acting like she feels more than just friendship feelings for Hope, but just won't say it or won't have her act on it. I won't lie, throughout the whole week I was like, I can't wait for this next episode of Legacies because I want to know what that whole scene at the end was about. That was a fucking breakup scene song. That was a breakup scene. Like, that was, I don't know. I also think that Hope Josie is more than a fan misinterpreting things, but them giving crumbs without actually going the whole way. Sometimes. Just look at the beginning with Lizzie, Ethan, and MG. I have seen many people online asking for a throuple with them, so the show is willing to go with a threesome couple in the therapy box, but I doubt that they would do it in the real verse. Yeah. I don't want Ethan around at all. Hope proves to be the anti-Wesley from The Princess Bride. She could match the skill of the witch and the strength of the wolf, but was no match for the mind of Aurora. If it wasn't evident after Dark Josie last week, this makes it crystal clear that Hope is vulnerable to mental, psychological attacks. She hasn't learned anything since the necromancer played her in season 1. Okay. Now it really has serious consequences. Yes, I'm looking forward to seeing where they go with this. people have been talking about, like, Hope and, like, how her humanity should be back on now. And to be honest with you, I hope that's not the case, because I feel like she hasn't gone so far. I feel like if her humanity is back on now, she didn't go far enough with the humanity off. She didn't do anything that bad. So I'm hoping that it's still off, but I can't understand why it would be. Really don't care about the limbo stuff, but I swear to God, if those two sons of bitches need to stay dead. Didn't realize how much I didn't care about this episode till I saw a clip of one of the limbo scenes on the CW site being titled Limbros. Oh my God. Don't care which two, but two need to remain dead. Would prefer all three, but but all three will probably return, so I'm just asking for two. Yeah, why did we need the whole, like, why did we need Dana's mother? The fuck was that about? It will be interesting to see if... It kind of reminded me a little bit of Matt's mum, how she just died and no one noticed, and then she came back. Yeah, whatever. It would be interesting to see if Aurora and Hope switching bodies forces Hope to have humanity switch back on, since she's no longer in her own body. Yeah, that's what I mean. I feel like that's definitely something that should happen, but I'm gonna be disappointed if it does, because, like I said, I don't think she's gone far enough. And to see if Aurora now has her humanity switch off since she's in Hope's body. But I think it's more likely that switching bodies like that does not affect the humanity switch and Hope will still have it off. I guess we'll find out. Also, definitely see a Josie Finch breakup happening soon, especially with that music that was playing in the background. Yeah. Oh my gosh, okay, we got some more comments. When you finished watching the Buffy series, did the Vampire Diaries help fill the void for you? I was watching them at the same time, so there wasn't really a void. I really don't know what the showrunner and writers are thinking when it comes to this show. I usually watch the episode about an hour or so after it's aired, and then watch the reactions to it. But the last 2 weeks, I found myself skipping through the vision box or whatever the stupid plot device is called. I swear it's just so the cast can dress up. Yeah, I'm not a fan. I think we need to destroy the box. Every week I say it. Please, for the love of God, get rid of Ethan. And oh my God, can they please give MG some fucking balls? Sick of this wishy-washy crap he talks about. He just comes across as a pansy little bitch, pardon the French. I understand your frustration, and I agree with a lot of what you just said. I do believe that he is a little bit of a wuss. What happened to vampires being scary? And thank you so much for also hating Ethan and not wanting him to be around. It's great. Hey Shan, love the reactions. Legacies this season has been bumpy. I really only care about Hope's storyline, so when I usually watch the episode, I fast forward through the Alaric and Landon stuff. Why the fuck is Alaric not dead? It might just be because, one, that you're scared to actually kill someone, and two, I feel like at this point, Rick has died so many times that if they kill him again, it's kind of like, what was the point in bringing... I don't know. I feel cheated out of an emotional resonance of the Lizzie and Alaric scene in 4x05 and the weird Saltzman twin alternate reality stuff. Honestly, I have no idea what's going on in the Western and later medical series drama. If I wanted to watch this... Oh my God, sorry. If I wanted to watch a medical drama, I'd watch Grey's Anatomy, not Legacies. I was literally about to say the same thing. The clear stuff is mildly interesting, but I want them to stop faking out on telling people. I was so relieved when she told Lizzie, Ethan is just so damn boring. Thank you. I liked Maya better. Yeah, in her, 2 scenes that she had. Finch is just meh. I truly don't care. Penelope and Jade were more interesting. I agree. Can we get Jade back? Or Penelope? I really liked Jade. I was in love with Jade. Just, you know when you fall in love with a character and it's like, yep, that I love. Yep. That was Jade. I feel like Josie works better with a bad girl type of love interest, and Finch is just isn't that. Also, was the dead bitch Dana's mum in purgatory? What was with that? I think I missed something there. Yeah, I don't weird little fact. Dana's actress played the blonde cheerleader Elena feeds on and steals her hair ribbon from in The Vampire Diaries Season 4, Episode 16, aka Bring It On. I actually can picture that in my head, and I think you're right. Something that really bothers me in Legacies, besides the erasure of Hope's aunts and uncles, is the fact that they ignore that Haley raised Hope for nearly 15 years. Yep! Taking out the time raised by Bex and Haley being cursed. Hope isn't just Klaus's child, she's Haley's too. I'm generally just pissed about it. I wonder if it's in retaliation to Phoebe Tonkin not giving Legacies the rights to use her image. Really? I didn't know they did that. Hence them cropping her out of the family photos when really. And the fact that the necklace Hope rejects and gives to Rebecca in 4x05 is the one Haley wore and Hope started wearing after Haley's funeral. Huh. Interesting. I was thrilled that Aurora came back, and I hated Aurora in Season 3. Yes, me too! But she's far more interesting than the damn necromancer. Yeah, absolutely, I agree. Here's hoping that she doesn't overstay her welcome, though. But she probably will. Or she won't be in it ever again. I hope she sticks around for a little while. Really want Hope to avenge Cammy by killing her at the end. Yeah, I hope they mention something like that, because, oh my god, what Haley said was so true. It's a crime that she won't get to meet her little, she won't get to know the woman that changed her father's, it's a crime. It's a crime that she didn't get to meet Cammy. Side note, in recent conversation interview, Riley Vocal stated that there was a storyline tossed about for Freya to become a vampire, but it ended up being given to Cammy. I just found that interesting. I like that Freya stayed a witch. I'm sorry this is very long. I just have many, many, many thoughts. That's fine. I love reading thoughts and stuff about I like reading them. It's fun. I think people are giving the writers more credit than they do. Remember that these are the same writers who at every opportunity write in some special event to open a door to a prison world and have time and time again killed off characters only to bring them back. The writing on this show is, well, let me tell you, bad. Look, it's had its moments where it was good, but yeah, there's been some bad writing decisions, I feel. There's never gonna be a Hosey. Not to fall into repeat from one, but the writers don't know how to write a good ship anymore. These days, the days of Delena are over. The only way Hosey would happen if it was done as total fan service, and that would probably end in total cringe fest. Maybe. You might be right, because I think the Dark Josie is a cringe fest. And maybe that's an unpopular opinion, but since I already know she's going to show up in the episode after we check the video for errors, and since people in the comments have already robbed us from the feeling of that reveal, Like, I wasn't at all shocked by her appearance. I'm assuming you won't be either. We'll see, I guess. Why was Klaus depicted as a doctor? That's so completely random. Okay, Josie is for some reason inside Hope's dream world or whatever. No, it's the box, the therapy box. But I guess it gives Hosey Shippers something fake to cling to. Yeah, it was still really weird that Klaus was depicted as a doctor. Very strange. Of all people, why Klaus? You'd think that if the boat could return you back to the living, you'd arrive in this limbo place on a boat too. Unless it's also a hovercraft. I don't understand how Rick got to that conclusion. Yeah, okay. So calling someone else a deadbeat father earns you a coin to the happy place? No. The good place. Do you get it? Okay. If only Ethan could become... Sorry, look, I know you always write Ethan. I can't do that every single time you write his name. I can't do it. I can't, like, it hurts my throat. Could become super invisible after Lizzie cast that invisique spell. And then be so invisible that he can't be seen or heard again. What was the point in that? Why did you need Ethan? You already can make yourself invisible. Whatever. Of course it's her. We knew this. Luckily it's Aurora, though, and she's not at all interesting, but imagine for a moment that for some reason the voice was Bonnie. And for some unexplained reason, you didn't recognize it. And then some ... in the comments got through with their speculation. Imagine how you'd feel having that ruined for you. An appearance that's designed to make you feel shocked and excited is turned into a dulled down, okay, I saw this coming moment. I really think that when it comes to live shows, people need to keep their speculation to themselves and let you figure things out for yourself. And that's me really, really trying my best to say in the kindest way possible. I hope that makes sense, I guess. Yeah, that makes sense. I honestly thought she was still rotting in the crypt in New Orleans. They took her out and put her in a sleeping spell. I mean, that's probably happened in the originals, but sure, she was so uninteresting, I suppose. I just blocked that from my memory. So, like, here's a question, right? So, like, I got two things to say about this. So, she was supposed to be, like, a super vampire, right? But they took the blood out of her and gave it to Marcel, okay? So, technically, she shouldn't be a super vampire anymore. Cool. Why didn't she just ask the werewolf triad member to bite her? And then, like, instead of having, like, some triad fucking thing, she would have a werewolf bite and be like, oh, do you feel that itching on the back of my neck? And then reveal that it's a werewolf bite and be like, haha, you're I'm the only one that can heal you. Bye-bye. But then again, she is Hope herself, so she probably has vials stashed somewhere of her blood. So she'd probably be able to cure it, maybe. I don't know. Look, it would have been better, I think. Anyways, did Miguel just really pull two perfectly shaped logs out of those ashes ready to be sharpened into tri-bridge stakes? Come on! Yeah, that was a bit strange. Also, why let it, like, you revealed the, like, I don't understand this. So, like, they decloaked and the fire was burning. Why didn't they just put the fire out? Why did they watch it burn? Like, and then look for a stake? Like, that was so weird. Great, now we got more Aurora to look forward to, added later. Yeah, same. I was pretty sure the blade got destroyed before, but I was second guessing myself and also thinking that the writers just forgot about that ever happening, which you can't really put past them. Yeah, I agree. That's why I was like, I second guessed it. The delay of this new episode is made possible by Tony and his promise to always provide Shannon with nothing but the best. You're welcome. Alright, let's get into it. Is that okay?
Are you alive?
What happened?
Oh, good. You've got eyes now. But no tongue. All right, we gotta get out of here before he comes back.
That's right. What the fuck?
Well, he's already here.
Caleb.
This does not concern you.
What is going on?
You made me wreck my car.
I'm a little confused. How about you? Okay, so they are actually having it around longer. Good. I mean, you would kind of need to. I don't know.
Have you acclimated to your new body yet? I must admit, I'm absolutely loving mine.
Don't get too used to it, Aurora.
Or what? You'll keep running away? There's nowhere to run that I won't find you.
You're bluffing.
Are you sure I'm not right behind you?
Or 9 miles away. Not knowing can drive you a little crazy.
Try as you might, you'll never see me coming.
I wish that she had a, like, the accents. Oh gosh, okay.
Hope, Andrea, Michelson. I was hoping we'd have a chance to chat.
Thanks for coming. The squad meeting is officially in session.
Right. No offense, but I kind of thought that my first official super squad meeting would be more...
I feel like they've had this gag a lot of
That is
times
why I
now.
wanted to meet.
Where, like,
We've
there's,
got a
like,
lot
2 of them,
team
and
members
they,
MIA.
like...
Lizzie took off last night, and it's been a minute since anyone's seen Jed or Caleb. Have you heard anything?
Why would I have heard anything?
Isn't Caleb kind of your boyfriend?
We have not defined our relationship status any more than you two have defined yours with Lizzie. Have either of you heard anything from her?
No, but that is why I'm worried. It's kind of weird that she didn't tell any of us where she was going or why.
If Elizabeth had wanted us to know, she would have told us, as would have Caleb and Jed.
Cleo's right. I would love if there was an actual emergency that I could finally help out with, but there's nothing for us to do.
Isn't this a school?
Actually, there is something you all should be doing. A little thing called class, which you are currently skipping.
Who the hell are you?
Mr. Machado.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Supernatural species. Miss Shawande, advanced alchemical studies. Mr. Greasley, your bloodline.
Who the fuck are you?
And you. As long as Dr. Saltzman is indisposed and I am your acting headmaster, there's
are
a new
you?
sheriff in town. We have no need for your squad. Malivore is gone. There are no more monsters.
Guys?
Why couldn't you be Bonnie?
Monster problem.
I should say so. What is that thing?
Oh, he's actually not the monster I'm talking about. It's Caleb.
Oh.
This will come as a shock. But by the time you read this, I'll be gone. Not gone. Scratch that, it's too ominous. Father, if you're reading this, congratulations. You are no longer in a coma. That is so much worse. Start from the beginning. Dad, I don't know how to say this, but I think that I need to leave this school.
Again?
The therapy box showed me that it might be the only way that I can save hope. My bus leaves in a few hours, and I just wish you were here. So that maybe you could help me find the right words. Because I need to tell Lizzie that I'm leaving. And there's a much more difficult conversation coming.
When Caleb and I found him, he'd just been ripped apart by an Argus. Then he started putting himself back together, literally. We were bringing him back here to get some answers. And then, all of a sudden, Caleb blew up his own car with a fireball and burnt this guy to a crisp.
That doesn't sound like Caleb.
Yeah, I know, right?
I mean, he's got a part of a monster in him,
Some sort of
so
switch
you don't know.
flipped inside of him.
Well, until this guy's mouth heals, we're not gonna get any answers. While we're waiting on Josie to come through with that healing potion, and Jed, you look after this dude. Ethan and I, we're gonna go find Caleb.
Men, we have a date with destiny. As soon as we get on board, we're gonna jump that bag of bones and point that boat back home.
Okay, maybe we'll have time for a quick pit stop and drop me off in peace.
What part do you think leads back home?
Do you actually know how to steer that thing?
Wait, Rick got one? Oh no, he did, that's right. I mean, technically Landon didn't get one, did he? He was just given one by Ted.
Looks like we owe more than one coin.
Okay.
He spelled me in, bricked me up, and trapped me behind a wall. Like some character in an Edgar Allan Poe story.
Gothic villainy must run in the family. Once in 5th grade, Hope stole my favorite butterfly clip.
Are you comparing the loss of the hair accessory to the physical and emotional torment that I endured at the hands of a man that I once loved?
My point is, we've both suffered at the hands of a Michelson.
If you're suggesting that we join forces, I possess the body of the tribrid.
Which you don't know how to use.
I'm a quick study.
Not quick enough. I just snuck up on you, and Hope has the body of a 1,000-year-old vampire. You're gonna need someone to watch your tribrid back.
And why should I trust you?
Because
why would
you
you
want the same
work
thing.
with her? I don't get it.
To make Hope Michelson pay.
I don't agree with this. Lizzie wouldn't just work. Nah, I don't know.
Enough stalling. I assume you have some elaborate plan to put Hope down.
Very elaborate indeed. You see, after the descendants of the original triad freed me, I knew I would need an object powerful enough to trap the tribrid. My search led me to this.
A coffin. It was scarier when the tarp was over it.
If you believe the legends, it's some sort of prison or jail, said to be capable of containing a god.
A god?
Monsters are real, why not divine beings? All stories come from somewhere. And if these stories are true, this sarcophagus should be strong enough to trap the tribrid. And once we have her locked inside, we will subject her to eternal torment at the bottom of the ocean. Where she will
That doesn't make
die and
sense.
come
You
back,
are
drowned
the
to death,
tribrid.
over and over again. And I will finally have my vengeance.
But you are the tribrid right now.
First off, Hope always finds a way out. Always. And second, even if she didn't, don't you think that's a little biblical?
I thought you wanted revenge.
Also,
This is
hang
what
on a
revenge
second.
looks like.
Did she just talk about putting her in the ocean? Like Stefan? Hang on, I just need to... I was talking over it, so I'm gonna...
Once we have her locked inside, we will subject her to eternal torment at the bottom of the ocean, where she will die and come back, drowned to death, over and over again.
That's what happened to Stefan.
And I will finally have my vengeance. This is what revenge looks like.
I want her to suffer, sure. Hope's done some messed up things, but I still don't think that means she deserves an eternity of torture.
Somebody has to pay for what her family did to me. It might as well be her.
Then you're no better than Klaus Michelson. And I'll be no better than you.
I've waited far too long for this, and I won't let anyone ruin my fun.
Lizzie, what are you doing?
Swapping sides. I teamed up with Body Swap You to take down the real you, but I think her centuries-long vendetta might have knocked a screw loose. So I've trapped her for now, and I'm willing to help you get your body back. On one condition. You help me clean up the mess you made and save my dad.
Deal. Brilliant speech. And convincing. You almost had me believing you.
That's because I meant every word.
I mean, what did you think was gonna happen, Aurora? You told her they could probably hold you.
You treacherous.
Silencio. Look, we both know how the Michelsons can be monsters. But your beef isn't with Hope. And taking your trauma out on Klaus's daughter won't actually fix any of the hurt or heartache that he and his family put you through. All you're doing is prolonging your pain. Frankly, sister, I don't want my future to look like yours. So I am gonna finish what I came here to do, my way. Okay, Lizzie, step 1 complete. Step 2, think of a trap to set up before Hope.
Too late. But I'm so curious. What's step 3?
So you're leaving?
I wanted to tell you at the right time.
Like right after the bus leaves?
I can explain.
Do you remember what you said right after I learned about the merge? You said you wanted someone who would stare death in the face with you. You said you wanted someone who loves you enough to stay and fight, even if it's a lost cause.
And I meant every word of that. But the therapy box made me realize that I can't stay.
Why? What is leaving gonna do?
Will you come with me?
Hey, stay with us. Caleb. Caleb.
What was up with that breakup song then?
What are y'all doing here?
We came to help you.
Starting with this thing.
No, don't. Come on! Gee, Snake was the only thing stopping me.
You did this to yourself?
I had to. My monster side was taking over, and I couldn't control it. I had to slow myself down, buy Jed some time so he could get away.
That was a very noble thing to do.
And your plan worked. They just arrived at the school.
No, don't tell me where they are.
You took it to the school.
Yes. Why?
Because that thing was the reason I was losing control. And I'm not the only one at the school that's half monster.
Figured you might need a break.
Thanks, but I'm good. Look, I get you want to prove yourself to the squad. I've been there, but I've got this.
Do you, though?
Honestly, didn't see this coming.
The therapy box helped me discover a new side of myself.
The side that cosplays as a vampire hunter?
The side that's willing to do whatever it takes.
Interesting. So what was the plan? How did you expect to fight me without dying?
It doesn't matter now. You're not the tribrid anymore. You're just a vampire, so any old stake will do.
True. But you know the tricky thing about therapy is knowing what you need to do and going through with it are two different things. So now's your chance. Let's see if you have it in you.
You're giving her the same thing you did to MG a couple episodes ago.
I know what'll help. Being able to look into the eyes of the person who tried to kill my father. Apparitas veridical.
Oh, if you think that will help, take your shot.
You're all wusses.
I came here wanting to make you hurt, like you hurt all of us. Seeing you in front of me, I hate this. I hate how many good memories I have of you. I hate that I have to be the one to do this because no one else will. But most of all, I hate you for being my friend and for being a part of my weird, messed up family. And for making me love you, Hope Michaelson. Because no matter how far you go, no matter how evil you become, apparently, I can't be the one to stop you.
No.
Hope, are you?
I'm back.
Ugh. Really? That was enough? I don't know. I don't like that. Before it's been so hard. Like, it's been a real challenge. But it's just a fucking speech?
Can you tell me?
So many reasons, not the least of
Also,
which
she didn't go far enough.
it's kind of about hope. I know that you don't believe it. Neither does Lizzie, but there's still good in her. I know that I can reach it, but I
Well,
can't
it's a bit
do it
awkward
while
because
I'm
she
here.
has a fucking
I need to go
humanity back on now.
someplace where I don't feel the pressure to have to save everyone's life all the time.
See? That wasn't so hard to say.
That's not the hard part. You deserve to be happy. You haven't been at the Salvatore school for a very long time, but look at everything that you've gained. Friends, a pack, a home. You're flourishing. How selfish would it be of me to ask you to leave all of that behind?
You're right. But I wouldn't have any of it if not for you. The person I want to be with is you. So how can I say no?
Josie! What do we have that can knock someone out immediately?
What the hell is your problem, man?
He is.
I mean, a witch?
I don't know why, but all of a sudden I just want to smash his freaking face.
I
You have to go through me
I feel that way about you.
If you insist.
Come on, Jed. Use your smells. Yes. Jed. Oh my God, Jed. Dude, you can do better than him. He's been here for like 2 minutes.
Nothing personal.
Ethan, no! Sorry, but you're not yourself right now.
Can't believe you got bamboozled by this whole thing.
Humanity off me was, reckless. I'm so sorry.
Save it. When Hope Michelson apologizes, I like to give it my full attention. You know, I have to be honest. When Josie told me that you weren't too far gone, I didn't believe her.
Me neither.
Don't know why I was the one that got to bring you back, but I'm just happy I didn't have to do it
Feels
during Salvatore
very
Idol.
lukewarm about this.
Same. Ready?
I should probably drop the illusion spell, just so it's not confusing. How will we know that it worked?
I guess I'll say something only the real me would know.
Okay, so that lasted a whole of 5 minutes.
It worked. And a promise.
You can't trust her. Once a Michelson, always a Michelson.
We're here. How is he?
No. That's kind of cute.
I know you guys are worried, but Jed's in good hands. He's gonna get through this.
What about the pack?
Ah, so this
We
is
need
why
Alpha
you
to
don't
lead
go.
us. What do we do?
And now you're going to be the alpha.
Okay.
You need an alpha to lead you to do
First
what?
things
You
first.
just go to school.
We need to
dude.
go home and try and save my dad. And then we can go after Aurora.
Actually, the first thing that you need to do is explain what this is.
You remember that tree? The three of us sprouted together right before you transitioned.
Let me guess, it was an oak tree.
Red oak, actually. Kind of beautiful.
And this thing, it can kill a tribrid?
Wow, nature really doesn't waste any time, does it? Unlike you.
What?
I'm a little disappointed in you, actually. Because you had your shot, and you didn't even take it.
Good. I was really disappointed. I was incredibly disappointed. I'm really glad.
Came back on. It was
Oh!
all just an act.
Hold on. Like, I got it before, right? But I just put 2 and 2 together. Like, wait for it. You ready? She did a Damon. Remember? Damon and Lexi?
A pretty good one, right?
Hope, I meant what I said. Every word. Deep down, I believe that there is still some good in you.
Oh my god, everyone keeps saying that. Let's prove them wrong.
No. No, I am not gonna fight you. And I'm not gonna run, because this is stupid. You're not actually gonna kill me. We all know that. You haven't killed anyone that you care about. You're just being a bully. So drop the act, okay? There are some lines that even you won't cross.
Hello?
I also lied to you. When Lizzie came to get me the other day, we didn't just go on a walk.
Okay, so he was lying
He was
about
lying.
it. So he has the other
Cleo.
stake. I
We
had
saw
feeling.
you burning that tree, so she put it out and saved enough of it to make a stake. She told me to keep it a secret from all of you.
There was 2 there.
So I did. Because I thought that protecting the school meant making hard decisions. Or maybe I did it because when she looked at me like that, I would have done anything she asked.
I mean, she kind of
Because
manipulated
I want
you.
her to pick me.
Did Lizzie take this stake to go after Hope?
I don't know.
You're right. You don't deserve to be here. Get out.
Yes, get out, leave. I don't want you around at all.
Are you okay? I don't know. Something
Thought she was
feels
gonna
off.
stay
I
back.
can't place it.
Maybe you're having anxiety about leaving?
Maybe.
No, I think she knows
I
about
thought Lizzie would be back in time for me to say goodbye. The therapy box told me I needed to do this alone. And the first thing I did was buy a second ticket. I guess old habits take time. I believe in you. You've got this. I'm so happy that you found a home. And maybe when I come back, we can see where you and I are.
One day at a time.
It feels like, I don't know, are they writing Josie off for a bit? Because that would be fucking rude.
Guys? Anyone available for a quick fight with,
Who the fuck?
Sorry for the unpleasant noises. It's always like that when my tongue's growing back.
I thought you were a monster.
No. Unfortunately, monsters are the least of your problems now.
Are you gonna tell me you're a god? They mentioned gods earlier, so. Lizzie? Whose blood did you have?
Be dead.
I know. But now, all I am
He's hungry.
is hungry.
Alright. That's very, very exciting for the actress, because I know that she's wanted to become a heretic for the longest time. Alright, so we got 2 brand new vampires. So we got Hope, she's now a vampire, and then we also got Lizzie, she's now a vampire. Oof. Alright, I like that. But again, someone died. They didn't actually die. But anyways, I hope they make a big deal about this, because they made a huge deal about it when Sebastian almost turned her, if you guys recall. She was talking about how, like, she wasn't even sure if she wanted kids or anything like that. So, like, I don't know, the idea of it, it should be, like, a lot, I think. Aurora got outsmarted really easily, for a 900-year-old vampire. Kind of disappointing. Also, that lasted 5 minutes. They body swapped for an episode, and it wasn't even that memorable. Like, you didn't really get to see them be like, look, I fucking love body swap episodes. I love watching the actors try and be the other actors. It's so fascinating. But we didn't get enough time with them to really be like, yes, absolutely, that's Aurora. That's the way that Aurora carries herself. Or even the actress for Aurora, being Hope, we didn't get enough time with her. So, I don't know, I was a little disappointed in that. I would have been, I was so mad about Hope's humanity being turned back on like that, because, oh my god, that would have been, But I'm really glad that it was a fake out, like what Damon did to Lexi. So that was good. I don't know what the hell's going on with this dude that they keep trying to kill. That's kind of weird. Yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what you thought, and I'll see you in the next one. Alright, I'm going to tack this on at the end of the last reaction of Legacies that I did, which is Season 4, Episode 9. I feel like we have a couple of things to talk about. I've tied my hair back because I've just cooked myself some food. Look at that schnitzel. I did this myself. I even cut it up for myself. Anyways, look, I'm going to be eating this, and I'm going to be telling you why I've made this video. Alright, so the thing is, where do I begin? I was very confused by the end of the last episode. I just finished it like maybe half an hour ago, and I was like, I'm hungry, I'm gonna go eat. And as I was cooking, I googled, is Kaylee Bryant leaving Legacies? Turns out she is. I didn't know this watching the episode. In retrospect, I did think that the goodbye scene between her and Finch was very final. Definitely felt like she was leaving, right? But this show has done that on several occasions, where like a character has died and made it all emotional, and then they've been back in 2 episodes. That's really good. And so, Josie, who is like, She might be my favorite character. She's leaving. And I'm just like, okay. Because I'm expecting to see her in 2 fucking episodes' time. This is my issue with the finality of characters. You could kill a character and I still just won't believe it. Like, I won't feel emotional about it because I'm just I believe I will see them in a couple of episodes. And that's what's really frustrating about it, you know? Am I the only one that feels this way? Did you guys, like, get emotional about Josie leaving? Like, did you catch on and I didn't? Am I just really slow? Please tell me. I would really like to know. Because, like, thinking about it now, it definitely felt final. Right? But it's also, like, kind of weird. She's leaving and then, like, Lizzie is just turned into a vampire. Like, I feel like she would have issue with that. I've noticed this thing where, like, they'll write Jeremy out of the Vampire Diaries the episode before or the episode after. No, the episode that it happens, that Bonnie comes back to life, or Bonnie comes back, you know? And, like, for an event that person, that Jeremy, would want to know about and be a part of, you know? And it's the same kind of situation here, how this is an event that I feel like Josie would want to be part of. I mean, I get that they had like a, I don't know, don't worry about me scene. But it was a dream, and I don't really understand how that works. How did that happen? I don't know. Did any of you guys know this was coming? I'm incredibly frustrated because I feel like my reaction was just, oh, okay, to like a really emotional scene, and I don't know. It's really frustrating to me because that's like one of my favorite characters' goodbye scenes. And I felt nothing because I thought I was going to see them again. I'm frustrated. I told you Hosey was never going to happen. Just saying. I wonder why. I wonder why Kaylee's leaving. She want to take a break from acting, or she want to delve into movies? I don't know. Just seems so weird. Didn't the CW used to have like a contract situation where you're supposed to have like, you're supposed to sign up for a specific amount of seasons? What happened to that? I just feel like I needed to talk about this because I believe that was the mid-season finale and we're not going to be talking about this until the next episode. And so, like, I feel like my thoughts right now are not going to be the same. I don't know. Man, I feel really weird about this whole situation. I just feel like I expected to see her again. Anyways, I just wanted to talk about that before posting the actual reaction itself. This should be tacked on at the end of the reaction, so, I mean, yeah. I hope you enjoyed my ranting. Let me know what you guys think. And I'll see you in the next one.